of what we do during cardio sculpt, utilizing that jump board. To set up the reformer, we want to go ahead, bring a red and a blue on. You could always have 2 reds and a blue if you were going to start the class off with footwork, but Tim has already warmed up, so I'm bringing our foot bar down to the lowest rung, and then I'm going to carefully grab our jump board. And the way we set this up is we are taking the lip of the jump board and we are placing it right into this slot, making sure that this wooden bar is lining up with our foot bar. And then we are tightening with the knobs. Not too tight, we don't want to torque those screws, but we want to make sure that the jump board is secure. So when Tim or another member are jumping, this board is staying where it's supposed to be. So I like to start all of our members off after footwork on 1 red, 1 blue to begin jumping. So I will go ahead and have Tim come to laying on his back. And imagine that the jump board is that foot bar. You're going to lay down. Tag of your pants is pressing into that spine. Your feet are going to come to the center of the jump board, toes right at the top ledge, and then have those feet zip together just to start. So when we jump, we always want to maintain that corset with our core. Neutral back once you become advanced. This is Tim's first time jumping ever, so I'm going to cue him. Imprinted spine, that tag of your pants is going to constantly push into that carriage. As you push away from the jump board, you want to keep those legs engaged, keep them lifted. Think beautiful pike jump that the cheerleaders used to do, pointing those toes. You will land toe, ball, heel. So from here, go ahead, bring those feet down just a little bit. You want your toes to line up right with the top of the board. Good. From here, you're going to take that deep breath in, and on your exhale, you are going to carefully push yourself away. Let those legs go long. Let those toes disengage from the jump board, and then land toe, ball, heel. Deep breath in. Exhale, push away. Good. Inhale, bend those knees, bring the carriage home. The carriage does not need to come all the way home when you're jumping. You want to land toe, ball, heel, and then immediately push yourself back out again. Good. Keep that tag of your pants reaching to your spine. Right now we're jumping in parallel. Good. Go ahead, one more jump out in parallel, and then go ahead, move to that small Pilates V, our first position. So those heels are going to lock together, toes are going to externally rotate, and you are going to do the same thing. As you're jumping away, keep those heels locked together. Really engage those inner thighs, engage that TVA, legs stay lifted. We want to land towards the top of the jump board. Good. Inhaling as you land, exhaling as you push away. Good. One more jump in that small Pilates V. And then go ahead and move to that wide external rotation. You want to have those toes towards the top corners. That is where you're aiming to land. Deep breath in. Exhale, push away. Point those toes, toe, ball, heel. Deep breath in. Exhale, push away. Toe, ball, heel. Keep going with your breaths as you are jumping. Good. Engaging that core. Keeping that belly button reaching to your spine. You can do tiny little jumps. You don't have to come to a complete stop. So our cardio sculpt class is a faster paced, low impact sculpt class, getting that heart rate going. Go ahead, keep jumping. While you're mid-jump, move those feet back into that parallel position. So your next jump out, they zip together, and you're jumping in parallel here. Good. Go ahead, move to that small Pilates V without stopping those jumps. Good, and then small Pilates V moves back out to that wide Pilates V. Good, inhaling as we land, exhaling as we push away. So before any client or member takes a cardio sculpt class, we always want to make sure that a doctor has cleared them for this type of work if they've ever had any type of injury, mainly particularly one with their knees, their ankles, or their feet. You always want to make sure that they're strong enough. You never want the reformer and the base sliding or moving around. If it is, it means that your member or your client does not have enough core control to keep that reformer steady and to keep themselves in control. Good, one more jump and then we're gonna bring that carriage home. So I'm gonna have you sit up for a quick moment. I'm gonna let you change your own springs. So after we warm up on 2 reds and a blue, we always go down to 1 green. Before you take anything off, you are always going to add on. So go ahead, add on your green spring. And then take off your red and the blue. So even though green is our heaviest spring, it's by itself and it's going to simulate what we like to call moon jumping or air walking. Go ahead, lay back down on your back. Bring your feet into parallel onto the jump board. And let's go ahead and have those feet sits bones apart. And I'm actually going to help you out a little bit here. We're going to put our toning ball right above our ankles, gently squeeze. So this is going to ensure that you are keeping those legs engaged. Go ahead, take a deep breath in. On your exhale, that tag of your pants is pressing into the carriage and you are hopping yourself out. We're on that lighter spring now. Good. Inhaling as we land, exhaling as we push away. Keep those TVAs engaged. Feet are landing towards the top of the jump board. Good. Deep breath in. Beautiful. Keep going with your breath. Good. 2 more, and then you can bring that carriage home.